Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Growing Together, a garden story where beginner gardeners come to grow. Hey, this morning I wanted to give y'all a quick garden tour. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time to do this, but I do have a whole lot going on in the garden. Even though it is the dead of summer, I am already in transition phase for a fall garden. I'm getting my beds ready for planting, and I just wanted to take you along for a little tour of what I've got growing on in the garden right now. East Texas, our heat indices are over 100 every day. However, we do have a cool front, I'm not going to call it a cold front, a cool front coming next week, and I'm excited about that because the highs are only supposed to be in the mid to upper 80s. So that will be some nice relief. It'll also probably kick my brain into fall gear, even though I know it's a faux fall, right? But I wanted to give y'all a quick little tour of what I've got growing on in this summer East Texas heat. In my back bed back here with my string trellis that I built, I do have one thing that's not going to trellis. I have a zucchini going. Y'all, I think I'm cursed with zucchini. I have failed with every attempt at zucchini thus far, but this one's looking pretty good. I had 4 zucchinis that I planted a few weeks ago. I'm down to 3, and I think I may be down to 2 in a couple days, but I'll show you all that in a minute. But I do have another cucumber going. This is a bait alpha cucumber. It is a gynoecious parthenocarpic cucumber, so it doesn't require pollination, so it's coming on. I'm trying to keep the tops out of it. Let me come around the back side real fast and I'll show y'all. Can't see them from the front, but almost all of these flowers will be female, and you can see the little bitty cucumber right there. There are several of those already showing up. There's another one down there. So parthenocarpic, gynoecious cucumber, I suggest you try to grow those. I'm really enjoying them. This spring I grew an Excelsior. It is a pickling cucumber. Fantastic. Best pickles I've made thus far. But moving on, I have some pole beans right here. They are growing really well since I got the Kahari melon cut out of here and opened up some sunshine for them. Obviously, I got some basil. Y'all, I'm a nut for basil. Pesto, dried basil for seasoning. But these beans are growing really well. Over here in my grow bags, y'all, this is kind of my storage area, so please excuse the mess. But here I've got, these are purple hull peas. They're coming on really well. These are some kind of cream pea. They're pink. I'm interested in it. They're a little slow to get going, but they're coming. My black-eyed peas are rocking it. Goodness gracious, look at all the peas these things are putting out. I asked some questions about whether these peas would be climbers or bush. Nobody seemed to know. I think the one answer I got was they're a climbing bush, which I think that may be the case because here they are climbing up the trellis behind it. So they're looking really, really good. My sweet potatoes, wow. That's really all I got to say about the sweet potatoes. I have felt around in the dirt, and I know that I have some good sized sweet potatoes under the surface. So excited about that. In a few weeks we'll be harvesting it. Here's another zucchini that's looking pretty good. Y'all, in these 2 bags I also planted my potatoes left over from the summer harvest. These are the ones that had chitted, and so I've got them planted in grow bags. Take a peek at this. This is where I had all of my or a lot of my tomatoes. They're gone. I left a few cherry tomatoes. We'll take a look at those in just a second. And then over here I have some lettuce, which it's hot, y'all. This lettuce went to seed pretty quickly. I tasted it just to see. Horrible. It's got to come out. But I've got my dwarf tomatoes. These are all indeterminate tomatoes. I only have 6 in this bed this time, and I'm trying the Florida weave. I've got a video out on that if you want to check it out. I'll link it in the description. Of course, I got some flowers going. Always got to have flowers. And then I've got a whole row of just plain old basil. Y'all, I love basil. Lots of pesto going to be made here in the next couple of days. Over here, my peppers are still doing really well. My poblanos quit getting very big, and I don't know, maybe I have too many of them on there. I don't know if y'all can see that. I've picked several, and I really need to pick all of those and really limit it to 2 or 3 and see if I can get some larger size. But they're doing really well. Got lots of cherry peppers ripening up, and this is about every 3 days I'm out here picking cherry tomatoes and pickling them. Oh, I forgot about these. This is a pumpkin spice. Let's get this leaf out of the way. Look how pretty these are. Real pretty orange jalapenos. They are pretty hot. Oddly enough, some are hot, some are not. But this is my habanadas. These habanada plants have just rocked it this year. I've been adding some high phosphorus fertilizer, and my peppers are just killing it. Here's another one of those pumpkin spice, and you can really see the bright orange on these peppers. They are very good. Been making down home backyard gardening's pepper recipe with those. But my peppers are looking really good. I do have a couple of pepper plants. These are the ones that I overwintered. Probably should have planted them in the raised beds, but other than the fact that I'm having to water them every day, they're looking really good. This is that zucchini that I think may be on its last leg. Hey, look, can y'all see that bee in there? Check him out. Yeah. All right, so I got a pollinator. If this one will hang on and actually produce a female flower, I got somebody there to pollinate him. So, and then over here, kind of what I wanted to show y'all, I've got this bed already prepped for fall planting. This will probably be carrots, onions, garlic, all in the front of this bed. But I cut all of my tomatoes out of it, other than these yummy, delicious sun gold and sun sugar tomatoes. Look at all these. Look at all these tomatoes, y'all. Absolutely incredible that they're still going, and there's lots and lots of flowers up at the top. Now, I have been going around with my little electric toothbrush and buzzing these a little bit to try to help them out in this humidity. Hopefully they will all take. I also now have all of my fig trees up potted. They're all on drip. I am no longer having to hand water any of these guys. I do have a few air layers going, trying that out. Y'all, by the way, I did decide to start another channel that focuses strictly on figs and fig trees and all things figs, right? If you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description. My Fig Sticks, all one word. My Fig Sticks, sticks spelled S-T-I-X. So check that out, but it is dedicated only to figs. You might be interested in figs, and I'm doing all fig content over there. But wanted to show y'all, I got all of these potted up now. Really liking the way these fig pots, planters, I call them fig pots, how they look, but excited that I no longer have to hand water these guys anymore as well. All right, hopefully I didn't take up too much of your time with that garden tour. I know sometimes garden tours are a little boring, but I wanted to show y'all what all I've got going on in preparation for the fall, but yet everything that I still got growing and doing so well in the summer heat. These peppers seem to love it. Keep them watered, keep them fertilized. They are going crazy. But that's my garden tour. It's the end of August. Wanted to take y'all along for the ride. Y'all, we're beginner gardeners. We're always trying to learn and try new things. And I want to make sure that you all never stop learning and never stop growing. Thanks for watching. Man, these cherry peppers, I kind of hate to cut them off the plant. They're so pretty and red on there against all that green. Absolutely beautiful. But man, do they taste good pickled.